Greetings. Today, I'm going to discuss how peptide hormones work in the body. Peptide hormones are vital messengers coordinating many of the body's essential processes, from metabolism and growth to reproduction and stress responses. These hormones, made of short chains of amino acids, act as communication signals between cells, ensuring that organs and tissues work in harmony. While they share similarities with other types of hormones, such as steroid or lipid-based hormones, peptide hormones have a unique way of interacting with target cells. Understanding their mechanism of action reveals just how intricately the human body maintains balance and function. If we haven't met already, I'm the digital avatar of Dr. Max McLeod, aka the Nutrition Ninja Doc, founder of MyBodySymphony.com and ARTC.Health. While he continues to research and explore new and better ways to help his patients achieve their health, performance, and appearance goals, I'm here to convey his knowledge and insights about health, healing, and regeneration. Doc Max believes in using technology constructively to improve efficiency and results. That's why he uses this AI-generated avatar to educate and inform. Before we get into it, please leave a like on this video if you find it helpful. And if you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button because it goes a long way toward helping spread these health-related presentations to more people. Peptide hormones are small protein molecules produced by endocrine glands or specialized cells. They are synthesized in the rough endoplasmic reticulum of hormone-producing cells as longer precursor molecules called pre-prohormones. These are then processed into active hormones and stored in secretory vesicles until the body signals their release. Examples of well-known peptide hormones include insulin, glucagon, growth hormone, GH, oxytocin, vasopressin, ADH, and follicle-stimulating hormone, FSH. Each plays a distinct role in regulating cellular activity and maintaining internal stability, also known as homeostasis. Peptide hormones act primarily by binding to receptors located on the surface of target cells. Because these hormones are water-soluble, they cannot cross the lipid-rich cell membrane directly. Instead, they rely on receptor-mediated signaling to trigger internal responses. The process typically follows these steps. 1. Secretion and transport. Once a peptide hormone is synthesized and stored, it is released into the bloodstream in response to specific physiological cues, such as changes in blood sugar, stress, or neural signals. For example, after a meal, the pancreas releases insulin to help regulate glucose levels. 2. Receptor binding. Peptide hormones circulate freely in the bloodstream until they reach their target cells. These target cells express specific receptors, usually glycoproteins, on their outer membranes. When the hormone binds to its receptor, it acts like a key fitting into a lock, activating the receptor and triggering downstream cellular events. 3. Activation of second messengers. Because peptide hormones cannot enter cells directly, they use second messenger systems to relay signals internally. The most common pathways involve molecules like cyclic AMP, KMP, inositol triphosphate, IP3, and calcium ions, Ca2+. For example, when adrenaline, epinephrine, binds to its receptor, it activates an enzyme called adenylate cyclase, which converts ATP to CAMP. CAMP then activates protein kinase A, pKa, which phosphorylates other proteins, altering their activity and leading to specific cellular responses. 4. Amplification of the signal. One of the remarkable features of peptide hormone signaling is amplification. A single hormone receptor interaction can activate thousands of molecules within the cell, producing a large-scale response from a very small initial signal. This efficiency ensures that even minute amounts of hormones can have powerful physiological effects. 5. Physiological response. The outcome depends on the specific hormone and cell type. Insulin increases glucose uptake by muscle and fat cells. Glucagon stimulates the liver to release stored glucose and mobilize fat stores. Antidiuretic hormone, ADH, prompts the kidneys to retain water. Each peptide hormone tailors its message to meet the body's immediate needs. 6. Termination of the signal. To prevent overstimulation, the hormone's action is turned off once the desired effect is achieved. The receptor may be deactivated or internalized, and enzymes in the bloodstream or liver degrade the hormone. This ensures precise control over timing and intensity. Unlike steroid hormones, which can pass through the cell membrane and bind to receptors inside the nucleus, peptide hormones remain outside the cell and act through surface receptors. Steroid hormones tend to have slower long-term effects, such as altering gene expression, whereas peptide hormones generally produce faster, short-term physiological changes. Key examples in action: insulin and glucagon work in opposition to regulate blood glucose levels. Insulin lowers glucose by promoting storage, while glucagon raises it by triggering glucose release. Oxytocin. In the brain and uterus, oxytocin triggers contractions during childbirth and enhances emotional bonding. Growth hormone, GH, stimulates tissue growth, repair, and metabolism through indirect mediators called insulin-like growth factors, IGFs. Understanding how peptide hormones work helps explain a range of medical conditions. For example, insulin resistance, a hallmark of type 2 diabetes, occurs when target cells stop responding properly to insulin signal. Similarly, hormone deficiencies can disrupt everything from growth to fertility. Modern therapies, such as synthetic peptide drugs, aim to mimic or enhance these natural processes. Because peptide hormones act precisely and degrade quickly, they are often safer and more controllable than long-lasting steroid treatments. Peptide hormones are the body's finely tuned messengers, responsible for coordinating rapid and specific responses to changing internal and external conditions. Their mechanism of action, receptor binding, signal amplification, and precise regulation, demonstrates the body's extraordinary ability to maintain balance and adaptability. From controlling metabolism to influencing mood and reproduction, peptide hormones ensure that every part of the body communicates effectively, keeping us alive, responsive, and in harmony with our environment. As always, reach out for more information about our health enhancement programs, including bioidentical hormone replacement and peptide therapy. Call 941-806-5511.